I'm Ashton from EventChain for Investment Pitch Media and FinTech News Network. And today on Blockchain Interviews, we have Kadan Stadelmann, the CTO of Komodo. Kadan, thanks so much for taking the time to be on the show. It's a pleasure to have you on today.
Oh, hi, Ashton. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure too.
You're very welcome. Let's kick it off by talking a little bit about Komodo. First of all, in general terms, could you please explain how Komodo is providing solutions using blockchain technology?
Okay, so we've been in the space for a pretty long time, right? And we've continuously been trying to improve the industry's underlying technology base, right? This by providing different tools and technologies to give blockchains, even third-party blockchain, this interoperability that we aim to provide, right, through our technology. Yeah.
That's great. Well, one thing about interoperability, right now there's a big problem, is that we need to use centralized exchanges to exchange coins between blockchains. And that's posing a major security threat and things like that. But we also have decentralized exchanges coming out, which remove that third party and are supposed to make it more secure. I know Komodo is working on some things like that. Could you please explain about the atomicDEX that Komodo has been working on and how that fits in with the decentralized exchanges and how it's improving the blockchain industry?
Okay, so first of all, atomicDEX is Komodo's own decentralized exchange technology, okay? atomicDEX itself is basically the third generation DEX technology. We've been developing this for now almost over a half decade. The technology is very, very promising. So in the first implementation, right, we had a very base tech layer, but interoperability was still fully provided to all blockchains that we included in the network. The new third generation DEX doesn't just provide these decentralized trading capabilities through cross-chain atomic swaps, but furthermore, it brings this tech layer natively to the mobile layer. Means this technology is supported on all major mobile devices and operating systems. And this is like truly the biggest innovational character in this technology is that you don't rely on like big infrastructure, a lot of resources, because it's like pretty lightweight the way we built it. I mean, any first generation Android smartphone, and we've been testing it on them, right? I'm speaking about 30-bit smartphones, like low-end devices that are supporting this technology, right? You can use your wallet, the atomicDEX wallet, which isn't just a multi-kind wallet, it is a DEX solution, a native DEX solution. It doesn't support just Komodo tokens and Bitcoin-based blockchains, but it also has a big set of ERC tokens supported, Ethereum, right? So we didn't close the ecosystem and just support the technology that we built, but we're also supporting technology that other ecosystems provide, right?
That's great. This multi-coin DEX trading seems to be truly revolutionary in the blockchain industry right now, because traditionally we've seen decentralized exchanges so far. You can easily trade ERC20 tokens with each other because they're both on Ethereum. But if I understand it correctly, Komodo allows you to have an Ethereum coin and trade for a Bitcoin or another coin and have possession of them the whole time without that counterparty risk of somebody else holding those private keys, yet you're crossing a different blockchain. Is that how it works?
Yes, exactly, absolutely. So just to touch again on this decentralized technology, atomicDEX itself is a native cross-chain atomic swap protocol integration. Means when I trade, for example, with you, that there won't be any middleman, right? Any central entity which controls, regulates, or even handles this transaction between me and you. So it's really fully decentralized, it's blockchain-based, and most importantly, it's a trustless process in which I can't scam you, you can't scam me. The blockchain would enforce specific rules because we do have these specific conditions, right? I don't want to go too deep into technology itself, but the blockchain itself is able to check against specific conditions that you define. And if specific conditions, right, are met, special events are triggered. In the case of an atomic swap, right, which takes place in this decentralized and blockchain-based manner, means I would execute the payment to your direction, and as soon as your basically blockchain layer would confirm and validate this transaction valid and confirmed, it would basically release the funds to my party, right? And this is like how we implemented it compared to a centralized exchange.
Mm-hmm.
You will always keep the control of your private keys, right? At no point of time does Komodo or the protocol itself control your funds. It's like really 100% the control in your hands.
That sounds truly amazing. Now, one thing that I'm sure many viewers are curious about is that one problem with decentralized exchanges so far has been the user experience. And because it is not like centralized like Binance, there's not as much support, but also there tends to not be as good of a user experience, and it tends to be clunky. How much has Komodo focused on the user experience and making it easy for especially people that don't really understand the technicalities of Bitcoin and Ethereum to use the atomicDEX and to make trades?
So our initial vision was really to provide a tool to the community, to the users, to the clients, and that is on one hand like really easy to use. We always call it grandma friendly, right? So my grandma should be able to issue a swap transaction to buy coins with this application. So what we did, we had this basic initial vision, right? What we wanted to achieve. And we got in touch with the agency that built Shapeshift. I'm pretty sure you know Shapeshift.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this agency, IBM, built the user interface and user experience for atomicDEX Mobile. So what you get is a truly simplistic way of trading. I'll just give you like a quick overview on how such a trading experience looks like. So you as a user, you open your wallet, you have your list of supported tokens, you can activate additional coins, add coins, remove coins, etc. In the next step, you'll ensure that you have some funds deposited into your decentralized wallet. And from there on, you'll be able to look into the whole market view. Now you just tell the app, which of your coins do you want to sell? How much of these coins do you want to give away? And which coin do you want to receive in exchange? So it's like really simple. You have just these 3 tiny drop downs. You define the coin amount, what you receive. And from there on, right, the DEX itself will handle the rest. It will take your offer basically and try to match it against an already existing order. If this doesn't happen, now comes the truly amazing part, like from my dev perspective. The DEX will take your buy request and transform it into a sell order. It will turn you a maker as soon as the order doesn't get matched within a specific time frame. This means that this so-called liquidity issue, right, is already being like prevented by this feature, because we have like hundreds, thousands of users downloading this app, issuing, exchanging, swapping. A lot of swaps go through. For the swaps that don't have a matching order in the network, it will become this order. So demand becomes offer. And this is how we try to solve this liquidity issue.
That's very interesting. Well, I'm excited to take a further look into the atomicDEX, and it sounds revolutionary in the industry, so congratulations on that so far. Now, secondly, I also want to touch on smart chains, and you guys recently released smart chains under the name Antara. What are smart chains, and how are they revolutionizing the blockchain industry?
Okay, so Komodo has always been offering this option of the so-called runtime forks, right? What is a runtime fork? It's basically a blockchain that you created based on Komodo. So Komodo itself offers like a specific native tool that allows you to provide specific blockchain parameters, right? How many coins do you want? What's the name of your chain? Do you want a proof of stake or a proof of work chain, and so on, right? There are dozens, if not hundreds, of these different configuration options for the so-called smart chains, right? And smart chains is basically nothing else than a blockchain based off Komodo. The big difference compared to other similar platforms and frameworks is that if you create a blockchain, with Antara that this is a truly independent blockchain. Let's say Komodo disappears in 5 years from now, right? For whatever reasons. This doesn't mean that all these blockchains and projects that built upon Komodo will disappear or will basically lose the mothership. No, you're like completely independent. When you build a chain on Komodo, you basically get your own little Komodo. So even your users will be able to create their own chains based on your chain, which also gives them a fully independent, interoperable chain that inherits all of Komodo's features and functionalities. And Antara, it doesn't just give you the option to create a chain. No, we've released a product called the Antara Composer. This is a web application built in cooperation with Amazon Web Services, which does, in addition to creating your chain, it will spin up the whole blockchain infrastructure in a fully automated way. So you get on Antara, you provide your blockchain parameters in a very handy input formula. You just basically click this launch blockchain button, and within minutes, your blockchain gets created. You get a customized wallet compiled on this infrastructure. You have your block explorer being spinned up automatically. So as you see, you get the full blockchain suite, right? It is the infrastructure. It is all required and necessary tools to immediately use this blockchain in production environments, right? And this is the Antara Composer. This is Antara, right? Access to native independent blockchains, right? As watching a YouTube video, right?
That sounds, again, truly revolutionary compared to Ethereum, when you can just create a smart contract and a coin, but you're not creating your own blockchain. You're just creating a token on Ethereum. Now, if I understand correctly, with Antara, there is a coin as well, and you can sort of customize the whole blockchain to however you would like.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, as aforementioned, like, so even the users and the clients that utilize this technology get their own little Komodo platform. It's truly, you're like fully independent, as opposed to Ethereum. If Ethereum, for whatever reason, disappears at some point of time, the underlying chains, all your C tokens, would have to figure a way to keep their chains alive, probably migrate to an own native platform or something like that, which you don't have with Komodo. You're really independent.
That's very interesting. And are there businesses, this is live now, are there already businesses spinning up blockchains, and how has it been going since it launched?
Yes. So we've launched this a few weeks ago. We were already in touch with a couple of businesses before the launch. So we already had external parties utilize this technology, tested this technology. As of now, we have around 3 live blockchains in the network. They were spin up in around 2 weeks from the launch, but these are really like production chains. And we have a couple dozens created chains, right? Which we're not sure about. Maybe they are like experimental basis, right? We're not monitoring too deep. We're just checking like how many chains get created and what's the underlying utilized infrastructure. And we're very happy seeing this utilization of our technology.
Well, congratulations on these two implementations. They really sound like it's going to help the blockchain industry a lot. Are you focused on growing Antara, the smart chains, and the atomicDEX? And are you focused on any other development updates as well? Are you looking at new things in the roadmap, or are you sticking to what you're growing these two projects?
Okay, so atomicDEX Mobile and the Antara Composer, this blockchain creation suite, are actually right now in the active beta program. So they are publicly available. We have hundreds, thousands of testers actually accessing this technology layer. Our plans for this year are improving this technology and exiting the beta stage, right, to get into the full production mode. This is planned towards Q3, Q4 of this year. However, it's not all that we did. Sure, we do try to add additional tools. For example, I just named 2 that are actively being developed right now and that are part of our roadmap for this year. So we have the so-called Antara CoinCap. Antara CoinCap is basically a clone of very similar web application like you may know CoinMarketCap. Antara CoinCap shall visualize the growth of the Antara and the Komodo ecosystem. So it's going to list all ecosystem projects and all blockchain projects that build upon Komodo with their market capitalization, with specific blockchain parameters, etc. Right? This tool is not just a web application, it also becomes an API, means utilizable for all ecosystem projects and parties. And this also is basically our big vision, right? We always envision to connect different blockchains with each other, not just like the technology layers through our interoperability technology, but also the communities, the developers, the knowledge, the resources, right? Really build a unified pool of knowledge resources. And now comes the very interesting part, right? By building upon Komodo, you're immediately natively supported on our atomicDEX decentralized exchange. So the Antara Composer even gives blockchain creators the option with one single click, right? Really just putting the check mark on the DEX integration, and your chain will be immediately supported in the DEX network. It becomes immediately tradable, and you get like natively integrated into the DEX mobile application, which was like an option many of these utilizing parties like really appreciate, and they're happy about like getting this tech support. And we believe this is like the initial step in order to boost, right, and get this growth of the ecosystem that we're looking for.
Mm-hmm. That sounds great, Kadan. And are you guys expanding in any way, maybe looking for more developers or partnerships or end users? What are you guys looking for right now?
Yes, we are like steadily, continuously hiring. Right now, we have two positions open just in the tech side. I'm just speaking like for the dev division. We're looking for developers. We're looking for testers, for support agents. We're always looking for good people, right? In addition, we are also open the official like partnership collaboration program. So our business developers are actively outreaching to the coin market cap listed cryptocurrencies, right? We're starting collaborating with them. We're additionally listing more tokens in the DEX and trying to build this standard of DEXs, right? We believe that if all external parties, wallets, DEX apps, dApps, etc., utilize our underlying DEX technology, that we could get to a stage where we all utilize one unified, united liquidity pool. And that would turn this a huge opportunity for all participants.
That does sound like a huge opportunity. That is all the time that we have today, Kadan, but I really appreciate you coming on. It sounds like Komodo is doing some fabulous things in the industry, and I'm looking forward to following up in the near future with Komodo again on the show. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Ashton. It was a pleasure and was very interesting. Thank you.